Hey, what's going on? Gillis TV back here with an Edmonton Oilers video today, just going over the game last night. And the new look fourth line had a pretty solid game, I believe, from what I watched last night. Of course, Halloween, so I only got to catch the last 7 minutes of the second period and all the third. But from what I seen, that fourth line, we'll get into that. They did pretty well. And first game without Connor Mcdavid for his injury, the Oilers go into Nashville with a 4-5-1 record against the 3-5-1 Nashville Predators team. Both teams not where they want to be to start the season, and the Oilers come out on top with a 5-1 win. Of course, the mayor of Nashville, Leon Draisaitl, leading the way again. There's just something about the Predators that Leon likes to play them. There's the odd game he won't get a point or just gets one. Then there's the most of the games where he gets 3+ points, and his line actually probably led the way for most of the game. That line I'm actually a fan favorite of. I think Podkolzin brings a physicality to that line, and Arvidsson's older Yamamoto. That's kind of how I see Victor Arvidsson. Of course, a bit taller than Yamamoto, but he's physical. He gets in there. He gets the right spot and better shot from Arvidsson. Of course, he scored last night, 37 seconds into the game, assisted by Draisaitl and Podkolzin. That line was just leading the way most of the night. Good on them. Of course, Corey Perry scoring from assists from Drake Caggiula. Hasn't had a point it's been a while. Last time he was with, I believe it was San Jose, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, Noah Philp picking up his first NHL point on the secondary assist for him in his NHL debut. We'll get to him in a minute. Of course, Draisaitl scoring that nice goal in the second period. That was a really nice goal by Draisaitl, how he put that in. Leon Draisaitl would have his second as well, which was also a nice goal from Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. Those guys starting to pick it up offensively. Defensive game can be worked up on. But last night they were a solid D pairing again. And the guy that scored 50+ goals last year, Zach Hyman, finally getting his first of the season on a breakaway pass by Darnell Nurse. It was a really nice pass. You could see Hyman calling for it. Sorry, hiccup there. Calling for it, and he snipes it for his first goal of the season. Of course, Darnell Nurse and Jeff Skinner with the assist. All around a pretty good game. I talked about the first line there, or first line in a sense, Arvidsson, Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and they were really stellar. That line really got the momentum for the Oilers, and that's what we need when you don't have McDavid doing it. You need a lineup of guys that will go get the momentum, show you that, hey, yeah, we're missing the best player in the league, but we're not stepping down from anything else. Just a little fourth line there, Noah Philp. I can't say it enough. I've been a fan of his since spring training. Of course, missing a year last year due to personal reasons. Coming back, almost making the opening night roster. Of course, I keep saying it probably came down to veteranship from Derek Ryan, where he was the veteran. He's been in the tough games, and I think it was Bob Stauffer saying when Noah Philp got sent down, it will be only a matter of time before he's with the Oilers, and he got his NHL debut yesterday, and he capitalized on his first point in the NHL, and the fourth line scored. That's all we kind of hope for from the fourth line, is a goal every 2 to 3 games, kind of get you going. Podkolzin was physical last night, but that fourth line was really good, and actually Noah Philp almost scored too. He had a nice tip off of a point shot that Saros just got to skate onto it. I know Corey Perry was trying to feed him at the end of the game there to try and get his first NHL career goal, but the kid will probably take his first NHL point in front of his family there. They were in Nashville last night. And Podkolzin fought. The Oilers, are the Oilers 5-0-1? I think it is when they fight. Another fight, Podkolzin pretty much knocked out. I can't even remember who he fought, but he knocked him out with one punch, landed a second one right after. And I think this is a great addition for the Oilers as Podkolzin's came in. Yeah, he hasn't done much offensively, but he's leading the charge physically. He leads the team by, I think, 13 hits over Darnell Nurse, who is second. And he's fighting for us. It's basically a younger Evander Kane right now. And just wait till Evander Kane comes back. If you can have both of these guys on one line, that will be something else. But yeah, Noah Philp, huge shout out to him. Of course, a huge shout out to Calvin Pickard, who had 26 saves and only allowing one goal last night for a .963 save percentage. If you're looking what the common thing is here in the first 11 games, I think Calvin Pickard's play has been stellar. That doesn't take away from Stuart Skinner at all. I'm going to always be a fan of Stuart Skinner, but the way Pickard's playing right now, you might have to force the hand of Chris Knobloch and go, hey, does he get the next game? He's, doing really good this season. Save percentage, of course, someone's going to comment, yeah, it's in lower. But if you realistically think about it, a quality start is 3 goals or less a game. If you let in 3 goals against on 30 shots, that's still a .900 save percentage. Like, it is tough for when you let in 3 goals. Your save percentage does fluctuate. But I think right now Calvin Pickard has the hot hand. You keep rolling with him until he shows otherwise. And that's kind of the way it goes. Victor Arvidsson, again, really solid player. I know Fogle scored a couple nights ago. But Victor Arvidsson, I think, is an upgrade to Fogle. Yeah, he's a little bit older. But he does all the little things right, which Fogle never really did. And I believe he complements Leon Draisaitl really well. Draisaitl doesn't have to be the physical player in that. And like I said, Draisaitl, mayor of Nashville. I think it's actually still on Wikipedia. Someone posted that on the Facebook fan page there, that even 3 hours later it was still on there. So no one's gone and changed that as of right now that I know. Yeah, pretty good game by the Oilers. I know they got a few days off here. I think UFC is here tomorrow, and then the Oilers are in Calgary on Sunday. I believe that's a 6 o'clock start in Calgary for the Battle of Alberta. Yeah, not much more to pick up on. Ty Emberson was really noticeable. I've seen a lot of people say that for the half the game I watched because of trick-or-treating with the kids. He was noticeable on my end. Maybe it just had to be a couple games for him to finally get his groove going with the Oilers, of course, coming from San Jose, where defensive game there is totally different than what the Oilers are trying to run, and he's came in last night, so hopefully he can keep that up. And that's pretty much it, just the kind of game rundown. Noah Philp, I can't stop raving about this kid. It's going to be hard to see him being sent down when Connor McDavid comes back. But we'll see what the next, 5 to 12 games show before McDavid gets back whenever he does. So that's someone to keep an eye out for. But that's everything for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Gillis TV. Have a good one.